Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again. Okay, collection update time. I haven't done one of these in a while, have I? Yeah, it's glad to finally be back into doing these, you know. I finally feel like I collected enough games to justify making a decent video. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Obviously, when I was on my little hiatus there, I picked up a lot of, like, different games, you know, which, like, I picked up, who the fuck is it? I picked up Tonic Trouble, for example. I don't know why, I've just got that randomly lying up there, and I decided to pick it up, but yeah, I've not played it yet. But there you go, that's there, that's in the collection now. But when I came back, I just made my little pile, you know, as I normally do, and we're just gonna go for it, so let's do it. Okay, first one that I picked up here was, nifty little thing. Legend of Zelda. Actually, the lighting is pretty bad. Just a moment. Okay, hopefully that looks a little bit better. I don't know, it probably still looks like shite, but can you see this now? It's Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Collector's Edition. Right, well, Special Edition. What the fuck comes with this again? A poster, a wee Majora's Mask badge pin thingy. What's that? That's a steelbook, and the game itself, of course. Yeah, I was quick to pick this up right away. I also got the edition that came with the Skull Kid. Fuck you, you scalping bastards, I got one. Yeah, it was, I think I've went on about this already, but I have a really weird relationship with this game, you know. Basically, I went from, like, sort of dismissing it as a Zelda game altogether to falling in love with it. More or less instantly, you know. It's become one of my favourite Zelda games, ever, you know, really. I don't think I prefer it to Ocarina of Time quite a bit, but I will say that as far as this port goes, it's better than the Ocarina of Time port, you know. You know, they utilise a lot of nice little things that the new Nintendo 3DS has, and yeah, it's just the things that they changed in this one, a lot of them I felt really were for the better, whereas Ocarina of Time 3D was pretty much left the same all round, you know. But yeah, this good purchase, absolutely, but there's not much else to say about it really. It's just Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. Everybody was asking for it, so there you go, you got it. I also got this in the post, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody got their copy of this. Super Smash Bros. Music CD, comes with like the red disc with all the 3DS music, and hold on, this is there we go. And the blue one, which is all the Wii U music. I think all the 3DS tracks are there. In fact, yeah, that's the case, isn't it? There isn't like a single track on the 3DS version of Smash 4 that isn't on the Wii U, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's the case. But whatever, awesome little tune, you know. There isn't a single, though, there is not a single Mother/Earthbound track on this CD, though. And that kind of irked me. Speaking of which, awesome segue, I got some reproduction cartridges here. I got Earthbound, which is sort of a VHS cover thing. That's the NES cartridge just sort of slips in there. It's not in there right now because it is right now in my NES and I'm playing through it right now. Because during the week there I actually beat this, Mother 3. This is again, I really don't know where you can get these things, guys, right? I just literally saw them on eBay, right? And I was like, oh, I want that, and I just clicked it instantly and I was given them, and they're really good, you know, reproduction cartridges. This one actually comes with a little Franklin badge, which was cool. I feel bad for not doing my research here, because I really should know where all this stuff is coming from, because I could have just been buying shite, you know? But I don't know, I was like, I've really went through a massive, like, Mother phase right now, you know? It's become one of my favourite franchises from Nintendo now, you know? I'm currently searching for a reproduction cartridge of Mother 2/Earthbound, you know? I think that one was my favourite, but this was damn close, you know? This game gave the feels, it really did. And, you know, Earthbound 1, it's not as bad as everybody's saying, or at least I'm still liking it, you know? Obviously it's aged quite poorly, but the things that I like in the series are still present in this one, so I am gonna continue to give it a go. I'm very confused though. I sort of said this because I did another video on Earthbound not long ago. I'm confused as to what version of this it is. I know I asked this question, but from what I can gather, I think this version was taken because there's a lot of different prototypes of Earthbound out in the wild. Well, at least 3 or 4 from my understanding. And, you know, the main one which was taken in and was actually renamed Earthbound Zero is the one most people have played, but this one is not Earthbound Zero, okay? And from what I can tell, I heard that Earthbound Zero had like an easy patch installed that doubled the XP but half the encounter rate, which, you know, was brilliant as far as I'm concerned. As far as I can tell, the XP that you gain in this one is identical to all the playthroughs that I've looked at online, and yeah, I'm just really confused as to what version I'm actually playing, and I hope it doesn't crash later on or something. Which, you know, might be the case with these sort of things. But either way, yeah, I'm liking this a lot. I will say though, I didn't realise this, because obviously this was the game that I... oh, excuse me, sorry. This is the game that I made my NES region free for, you know, because it wouldn't play, and I was really pissed off about that. I don't know the exact technical specifics, but basically, a PAL NES, if you play an American game on it, it'll make the music slower, and you can get that in various PAL versions of certain games, like Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for the Mega Drive. You play that, the music is actually slower than on the American one, and that confused the shit out of me when I first got on the internet, you know, in the early 2000s, you know, because I would look up Sonic music and I'm like, why is this so much faster? It's like, it's because PAL technical differences and stuff. So yeah, I've listened to the Mother 1 soundtrack a lot, but I play this game and it's playing the music a lot slower, and it's still good, but it's a bit off-putting, you know, but whatever, I'm still gonna continue with this for sure. Mother/Earthbound, I'm a fuzzy pickler now. I told myself I wouldn't get into it, but I am. I'm definitely a fuzzy pickler now, so look, God have mercy on my soul. Now, in the midst of getting the NES region free, I decided to pick up a bunch, you know, that I just randomly saw on eBay, you know. It's just, yeah, they're just random NES games. I bought this one as part of a bundle. It's just Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt. I've already got this. It's the most common NES game, so nothing of considerable collector's value there. Now this is one that I just heard people talking about a lot, you know, and I'm like, okay, that'd probably be a cool one to get. Not released over here as far as I can tell, but that is Crystalis, which is a top-down RPG, which is apparently really good. I popped it in for a few minutes. Catchy music, really nice sort of NES-style opening sequence, I must say. But yeah, I'll probably give that one a go. And that's what I was bothered about, and it came in the same bundle as Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt. And I also got this, Demon Sword. I played this for a few minutes, and I'm guessing this is a typical example of a shitty NES game. I don't know, I feel like I'm jumping the gun there, but you have to press up to jump, for example. That right there is always a red flag, and I don't know, I was just sort of cutting about, and I got a few levels in. You have to like fight ninjas and get, randomly they'll like drop an item. Sometimes it's a key which will let you advance in the level, and then there were these bosses which were really easy actually. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to give this one that much time, but I did try it, you know, I'm just saying. Yeah, Demon Sword. And these were actually two games that I've known about for years, right? And I've always meant to, I have actually played both of them to an extent on the Wii's Virtual Console, but I always thought it'd be nice to, you know, have them physically. And that is Star Tropics and Star Tropics 2. I've got a friend that really loves Star Tropics, you know, and is in constant hope that this is the next, like, NES franchise that Nintendo revives, because it is made by Nintendo, you know, it's their game. But yeah, I played the first one for a good bit. Is it just me, or has it gotten really blue all of a sudden? I don't know. Just looking at the viewfinder, it seems weird. I don't know. But yeah, I played this for a bit on the Virtual Console. It seemed really good, you know, like sort of Zelda style, except you play as a dude with a yo-yo. not unlike Earthbound. And yeah, you just cut about going into dungeons and going on an adventure and shit. It was really hard though, which is probably why I didn't bother finishing it. If I sat down and played it now, I'd probably have the patience to continue on with it. Which I would like to do at some point, you know. I hear mixed things about the sequel, you know, but I am glad to finally have both of them. Again, they weren't released over here as far as I'm concerned, and they were both surprisingly cheap, you know. They weren't like mega too expensive. Like, there's a few America-only NES games that I've got my eye on, but they're like $100 or something from just glancing over eBay. Usually I like to wait to see if I can get anything a bit cheaper, but I can't see it happening. But these were like $10 each. It was really well priced actually. I was very pleased about that. Okay, next we got, now, this is a series that, I'll just show it. Dot Hack Infection. Now, I actually know nothing about Dot Hack, bleh. I just know that it's from Bandai, you know, it's an RPG series and apparently it's good. You know, like, just looking at it, because I remember always hearing about this. It always just seemed so obscure to me, because I did know about this when I was really younger, just seeing bits of it in a magazine. And yeah, it's like, it just seems so, well, like the Japanese characters on the front and its really weird name, it just seemed so foreign to me, you know. It was like, this is something that would be quite cool to get to know, you know. I do know about the characters, you know, Kite and, I can't remember the other lassie's name, but they were in Project Cross Zone, you might remember that game on the 3DS. That's where I knew them from, and I will say this, right, in Project Cross Zone, the song that accompanies the characters, you know, that represents this series, was probably my favourite in the game, you know, it's a brilliant track. But yeah, there's, this is part 1, subtitled Infection. There are another 3 parts, and the earlier ones are fucking expensive. This was a good price, you know. But I'm gonna play it, and I almost hope that I don't like it, so that then I won't go off and try and find the other 3, because if I like this, even just a little bit, I'm gonna want to go get the other 3, and they're gonna be expensive as fuck, you know. So, wish me luck. You know, hopefully it's shite, and I can keep my money, you know. Next we have, right, this is still in its wrapping, but this is a series that I always sort of like, sort of talk about, but I feel like I should do a whole video on it because I really do love it. That is Atelier Chalet, Alchemists of the Dusk Sea. I love the Atelier games, on the PS3 anyway. There's Atelier games all over the place, like there's a trilogy on the PS2. I played the second one for a bit, and I remember just stopping. I need to get back to it. But these ones are very different in that they're kind of like slice of life games, you know, almost like Animal Crossing or Harvest Moon, you know. But there's also an RPG in there, you know, like you gotta do battles and stuff, but I like to play these games for the slice of life aspect, you know, and I'll just sit down and I'll play one, you know, like, because there's a lot. This is the 6th game in this series, right? I'm only up to the 4th one right now, which was Atelier Aisha, which was the best one in this series, by the way. I really, really recommend Atelier Aisha to anyone who's interested. But yeah, I'll sit down and I'll play these games, and they're just so therapeutic, you know? It's like, maybe there's something about the art style and the way you play, or the fact that there's such an emphasis on the characters, you know, you'll just get all these little random skits as you would in, say, a Harvest Moon game with other characters, you know? And they'll always just make you smile, they'll always just keep you going, you know, and you just want to keep playing it to get more of it. And so yeah, that's the 6th one. I've still got to get on to the 5th one, which was, I can never remember the name of the 5th one. Escha and Logi? I think so, I don't know, but yeah, I'm going to play that one first, then eventually get onto this. When I'll play it, I don't know, but don't, like, just take my word for it right now. I really love these games, okay? I recommend you check it out. Right, and the last game I've got here is Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. What a wonderful name, eh? Right, I just want to say, okay, Japan. I am okay with this, right? I am okay with you taking something like a PSP game, which you didn't localize, and putting it into HD and charging us full price for it, right? I shouldn't be okay with that, but I am. Because I wanted to play this game, you know, and I was like, no, it's on the PSP, there's no fucking way we are going to get to play that. But no, you did this, and now we can play it, so... And you included a nice demo of Final Fantasy 15, which is... Okay, the disc wasn't there, we had to wait for the fucking thing to go live, even though I got this early, but whatever. You gave us the game, and we can play it now, so sweet. Sega, Valkyria Chronicles 3, now, okay? Same treatment, in fact, put 2 in there as well, okay? Go. So, yeah, this game, I've only played it for about 15 minutes or so. I do intend to go through it, you know, I was mainly hyped for the Final Fantasy 15 demo, which I've played actually more of at this point, but I will be giving this a proper try as well. I kind of got the impression that this was a Valkyria Chronicles style game, but from what I'm playing now, maybe that's not the case. I don't know, I just get the engage the enemy in thrilling real-time battles. I don't know, I got the impression this was a strategy game. Maybe it is, maybe I've just not played enough of it. But, again, I'll be sure to give it a proper try. So, yeah. Final Fantasy Type 0, nice. I've actually got a few other games in the post right now, which I was expecting to show up, but haven't yet. Like, a certain Amiibo should have showed up this weekend, but it didn't. It's in transit, it's out there, don't think that I'm not getting it. I better get it. But that'll be coming anyway, so yeah, I'll probably make another one of these pretty soon. It's just when I have, like, say, over 10 games or something, I just like to turn on the camera and go over them, so... Yep, that's that, guys. See you after, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.